Hello, fellow travelers. This is Veronica from Human Design Journey with the series about the channels, and we're getting to the sensing, to the abstract circuit. It's again collective, so it's about sharing, it's keynoted sharing. And here, unlike the logical sharing circuit group, here it's about sharing the experience, not a pattern. So the understanding circuit group is centered around the instincts of the spleen and thus about finding patterns that continue our survival, scientific part of humanity. While here we talk about the sensing circuit, so it's about making sense of basically of things which are not making much sense because we're talking about the solar plexus here, about the emotional center, and it's about continuing our emotional growth through experience. Actually, thanks to this circuit group, we are moving forward, we're progressing, we're going through crisis, we're going through experiences, and it can get very messy, of course, and it's um, it's about making sense of the past and trying to learn the lessons from the past, something that can be shared with another person. And here we have experiences which uh, are collected and they explore what it is to be alive. It is the force of evolution itself. Without the abstract process, we would not evolve as human beings in the way that we have. It is our journey through all the possibilities of life, and therefore it's the most human of all circuitry. We have history here, and thanks to history, we progress so fast because we can store so much information from which we can learn. Animals cannot explain to each other how to go hunt. They have to bring their young and show them. And that's a huge difference with us humans because we can explain, we can talk about it, we can share history, we can share the experience. And then we don't have to every time start from zero. As we say, children always step on the shoulders of their parents. Or we can say, we step on the shoulders of history, of experience. The experiential way is here. And although there is no stability nor security here, there is only endless progression of possibilities to be explored. And yet, it is through the experiential way that we discover the validity of our past. And this circuit gives birth to what uh, we call history, experiential history. It is great art and gift to be able to condense the past in such a way that it can be shared in the now and kind of give illumination to how to deal with the future based on the past mistakes. We have the saying, those who don't know the past are doomed to repeat it. And yet we also know that we live in kind of uh, history repeating itself in uh, a spiral which comes comes back and forth. And through every child that is born, we have the benefit of giving it our history. And this speeds up tremendously our learning process. And the collective human history, it is really moving faster and faster because we have greater capacity to store information. And yet, these enormous amounts of history that we're able to pass on um, are deeply impersonal. There's nothing personal here. It's simply about the collective experiential way and sharing with the others, whether they want it or not, our experiences. Actually, people with activations in the abstract, in the sensing circuit, they are not able to really tell about um, what happened or what happens to them until they have finished the process, until it's over. And only when it's over, you can turn back and look at what happened and make sense out of it and have an aha moment. Oh, this is why this happened this way. And this is why things went this or that way. While you're in the experience, you better be 100% in the experience, but you cannot make sense of it. It's diving in the experience itself, really going with the flow, really experiencing and not thinking about uh, the meaning of it. It's about being it, living it. And only when it's done, when it's finished, we can have this wisdom from the space of time to be able to see why things happen the way they happened. And while logic is built around theories and rules and establishing harmony in the community, the abstract restriction can kind of, stifle the experience that is so essential to humanity's evolution and is motivated by the need to master uh, in the logic and to find money and to find energy. Here we have energy. Here we are motivated by the cycles of accomplishment, and it means that it is important to complete something so you can move to the next thing, one thing at a time. Well, the abstract is able to manifest. Here we have two manifesting channels. Actually, one manifesting channel. The other one is individual. But we have the 3635 channel of transitoriness, channel of jack of all trades, experiencing everything, trying out everything, always looking to the other side that the grass is greener and wanting to experience something new. Uh, it's just, it's a messy process, the abstract process. According to logic, it's not needed. But um, creating crisis basically is another way to get things rolling and moving again and learning something new. This is what makes the abstract circuitry the most human of all processes because it can often be a trial and error process. And reflecting upon the experiences, the collective's most potent force for evolving life on the planet. Without this force, we would not have evolved into the conscious beings that are aware, differentiated, and complex as we humans are. Uh, Reflecting on the past becomes the foundation of our history, and making sense of life while it is happening. Um, it kind of makes us storehouses of wisdom and really taking history to the next level in our unique human capacity to select, to remember, to bring forward historical perspectives. And here we have also the 3033 channel, the prodigal, a witness. It is really the history and witnessing the history and sharing it and sharing the lessons of it. It's really an art to articulate it, to articulate our past in ways that can be shared in the moment, that can actually illuminate the future, give a light to the future, what could happen based on our past experiences. And each perspective, each lesson learned adds a line to the script from which life's drama continues to unfold. The retelling of human history greatly speeds up our learning process because no child has to begin from scratch when it enters the world. And making sense of the world is very stimulating to our minds, um, and to our conscious wanting to understand and to share with the others. And yet it's impersonal, as I already mentioned. There's nothing personal about the collective circuits, neither the sensing nor the logical. It's just sharing and um, sharing what we can make sense of here in this circuitry, to make sense of what happened so we don't have to repeat it again, but to be balanced in the development and maturation. It's a maturation process, which allows us to make sense of the lessons of the past and become wise about it. And we have here um, maturation, the format channel, discovery, succeeding where others fail, or failing when others succeed, the witness, the focused energy of recognition, transitoriness, abstraction, curiosity. Uh, all of those are here to lead us on the most human path, the path of making sense of history, of making sense of the past. It's an abstract circuit, and abstract it is in the sense that it doesn't have to make sense logically. It just uh, can be very abstract, and yet it follows. If this happens, then that happens. If that happened in the past, it's possible that the past repeats itself in this sense. So we're now going to go through each channel of the abstract circuit. But remember, keynote sharing. It's about sharing your experience. And if there is nobody to share it with, it's kind of as if it didn't happen. So it's a key here, sharing your process. If you would like to know more about the channels, you're more than welcome to subscribe to my channel, Human Design Journey, or find me on all other social media with the same name, Human Design Journey. I'm in TikTok, in Facebook, in Instagram, in LinkedIn, and I love to share with you my perspective on things from the original source, the Ra Uruhu, the messenger and the clarion of the human design system. If you would like to know more about your personal activations, personal channels, and energies within your own body graph, have in mind that this information I'm sharing here is out of context. And although each channel has their own description, it works out in very different ways when it's about your personal body graph, your personal blueprint of your energy uh, circuits and the way it plays within your design specifically. So don't be shy. And if you want an analysis, a reading with your specifics, I'm super glad to, if I resonate, of course, to help you on this journey to understand what is sticking inside of you. What are your talents? What are your challenges? I give foundation readings or partnership analysis, um, or different life cycle analysis from different parts of your life around the age of 30, the age of 40, 44, around the age of 50, or every year on your birthday, a solar return. And best it is if you have your solar return reading 3 months before your birthday, since your design side enters already and changes apply for your new personal solar year. So don't be shy, and I would really be glad to give you new revolutionized ways uh, to be on your path of your most authentic self, to live the life which was meant for you to live and get to your life purpose. That's another reading you can get, Life Purpose or the Incarnation Cross, if you're familiar. If not, contact me and I'll familiarize you with it. This is Veronica from Human Design Journey, and I'm so glad you stopped by and you listened to me. It's my pleasure to share my knowledge with you. Bye for now.